Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 24 of Touch. This one's titled Phone Call. This chapter starts on the rooftop just after you passed out. Hawks, Wait, what's going on here? The government agent asked as he approached the winged hero that was holding you in his arms. Oh, hey, it's not what it looks like, Hawks laughed as he shielded your face so the agent wouldn't be able to identify you should it come up later. What happened? The agent asked as he got closer. Suicide attempt, Hawks lied casually. Caught her just as she threw herself off the building. Must have given her a fright because she passed out in my arms, he added with a chuckle. Oh, poor thing, agent sympathised. Yeah, I'll be taking her to the hospital for assessment soon, so make it quick, Hawks lied again as he gave the agent a lopsided smile. Okay. We were waiting for you at the stakeout at the house earlier, but you never showed, he said. Yeah, sorry about that. I was on my way, but had to deal with a villain. You know how it is, Hawks lied. You guys had it under control, though, he added with a dismissive hand wave. You started to stir and the agent looked from Hawks to you, so Hawks gently reached for your neck and pressed down your carotid artery to send you back under just for a little longer. You done? Hawks asked the agent with a bored expression on his face as he tilted his head to the side slightly. Yeah. We don't think they live there anymore, the agent said, referring to your old house. The house looks abandoned. Well, aren't you a sharp one, Hawks said sarcastically. Best you find out where they moved to then. Ask the father, he might know. We just spoke to him, he doesn't know, the agent replied. Oh, well, Hawks said as he moved your body up and slung you over one shoulder. Best think of something then, hey? You're after the daughter, aren't you? Boss ain't going to be impressed if you don't get her, he said with a grunt as he stood up. Well, excuse me, I've got to get this little miss off for assessment, he said as he stepped off the edge of the building and flicked the agent a stiff salute before falling with you. He flew around for a bit and waited for the agent to leave, and then flew back to the roof and sat down with you half in his lap. Well, this just gets messier and messier, doesn't it? I don't want to hand her over, he thought as he looked down at you and caressed your soft cheek in his hand. I might have to, though, if it comes to that. Just then you stirred and woke up. He smiled down at you. You're back. Later that night, when Hawks dropped you back at your house, he rang the doorbell and your mum opened the door. Oh, you're back. Yin! Oh my gosh, sweetheart, your mum gasped. What on earth happened? He's a magic carpet. I rode him, you blurted out, pointing at Hawks. She's right, actually, Hawks said with a wink and a chuckle. Your mum blushed and her mouth fell open slightly. No, Mum, it's not like that. I just rode him home, like, on him, while he flew. It was a smooth ride. Chicken, Hawks chuckled from beside you. You're not making this sound any better. Here, let me try, he said, turning his half-lidded eyes on your mum. Well, I wanted to get her back here quickly, so I had her sit on top of me while I flew. Told her I was a magic carpet, so that's where she got that from, he said with a lopsided smile. Okay, so we're just completely forgetting about the whole rub the magic lamp in your pants part, are we? You thought as you looked at him with raised eyebrows. Hawks, that doesn't sound any better than what I just said, you deadpanned. Okay, he shrugged. Your mum didn't know what to say, so she mumbled something while giving a flustered chuckle and stepped back to let you both inside. I'll take my leave now, Mrs. Lynn, Hawks said as he gave your mum a kiss on the cheek. Thank you again for dinner. Oh, Hawks, she gushed. Please, no need to thank me. It was a pleasure to have you here tonight. We'll have to get you back sometime soon, she added with a bright smile. Oh, he asked with a lopsided, sexy smirk. Well, I'd like that very much, he added as he shot you a wink. Your heart skipped 4 beats, then snapped up to double time. Oh, before I forget, I've packed your lunch for tomorrow, she said as she ran back to the kitchen and brought him out a container with some of the food that you'd had in it that night. Wow, thanks, he said with a smile. Very kind of you. It's no problem, she gushed again. Am I even needed here? You thought with a bored expression on your face. I'll see you tomorrow, Yin, Hawks said as he turned to leave. Thank you for tonight, he added with a smirk as he glanced over his shoulder at you. You hung your head with a small nod. After Hawks left, your mum turned to you. Honey, did you and Hawks have Oh my gosh, Mum, no, you gasped. No, I couldn't do that. I didn't think so, but still, he's a very handsome man, isn't he? And to think he's fallen for you, your mum gushed with excitement. Yeah, you said confused. I don't really know why he likes me, but I'm happy. So he does like you? Your mum squealed, acting like an excited 12-year-old. I didn't know he actually said anything. I was just clutching at straws. Yeah, well, we, kissed. You kissed? Your mum screeched as she ran over and grabbed you in a hug. Oh, honey, I'm so excited for you. Okay, calm down, you laughed. He's very nice, though, but he can be a bit of a pain, you said with a small chuckle and a head shake as you remembered him asking you to throw yourself off the building and into his arms. Oh, I'm so happy for you, my gorgeous girl. Our lives are starting to get so much better, she said as she let you go and went back to the kitchen. I'll just tidy up on here a little more, sweet, she called over her shoulder. Okay, Mum, I'll be in my room, you said with a smile as you walked up to your bedroom. Your mum grabbed a cloth and continued to wipe the table down. Her face fell, as she thought, and a single tear slipped from her eye. Oh, I miss those days when he would just touch me and I'd just get that giddy, just fallen in love feeling. Watching Yin and Hawks has made me miss that. Why did you have to leave me, hubby? Just then her phone rang and she looked over to where it was on the bench. Her eyes lit up when she saw who was calling her. It was your father. She picked up. As you got to your room, you picked your phone up and looked at the screen. There was a message from Hawks. You opened it. She totally thinks we did it, he said with a tongue poking out emoji winking face. Your face went red. And whose fault is that, you sent back? Ah, come on, baby girl. I don't care if he thinks we did it. Who wouldn't want to get you in between the sheets anyway, he texted with a smirk face. Oh my god, this guy. And there's the end of chapter 24. Stay tuned for chapter 25.